Oops. Try to turn off the nightlight. Oh my god, is it me? Yes, it's me. Why what? Why am I what? Treat your math class right now. Fuck you, pussy. I used to be a renegade. I used to fuck around, but I couldn't take the punishment and had to settle down. Now I'm playing it real straight. And yes, I fuck my bees. You might think I'm crazy, but I don't even care because I can tell you what's going on. It's hip to fuck bees. It's hip to fuck bees. Bruh. You're welcome, pussy. So I don't know if their ViDocs just going live on their YouTube channel or what the deal is. They weren't clear, which is really annoying. There's like ViDoc tomorrow, 7 a.m. PT. Bitch, where? What does the song make you feel like doing? Let me guess. Waking up, or taking out Gaul and waking up the Traveler? Waking up Gaul and taking out the Traveler. I should be on the videos tab actually. All I hear on the streets is about how you and your clan is making a difference. You know it. You know it, brother. I'm a suitcase. Suitcase gamer. Okay, it's 7. Called bullshit Bungie. It's okay, I'm vibing. Absolutely vibing. Hell yeah, busy. I like how my YouTube broke. It's like halfway into playlists. Where the fuck is the ViDoc? Is it... Bungie doesn't have an official YouTube channel, does they? Do they? I'm pretty sure it's just Destiny. It might be on Bungie though. Oh yeah, Eric. Alright, Bungie, where's the ViDoc, bro? ViDoc, these nuts. Actually, I'm not streaming it or something on Twitch. Where's the ViDoc, bro? Make sure. Okay, they do have an official Bungie channel. Okay, there it is. Well, screw you, Bungie. There, get to see Best Girl instead. Wait, what? Where'd it go? I literally just saw it. Okay, here we go.
Beyond Light kicks off the next trilogy of stories that we're trying to tell with Destiny.
Players are going to go on a journey to discover the true nature of light and dark.
It's the beginning of players learning more about the darkness.
I was born in the darkness.
And in fact, going so far as to wield it.
Molded by it.
It's about leaving comfort and safety behind, walking a different road than one that you may have believed you were destined for.
What makes something bad? What
Whoa.
makes darkness dark?
What makes darkness dark?
Who's right?
The absence of light.
Who was it?
Aldrin! Aldrin!
How are those learnings going to change the characters that you have gotten to know over the last 6 years?
Forged in the storm. That is a weird looking ship. What the heck?
Beyond Light's really the beginning of a new adventure.
Is that a
Guardians
ship?
for the longest time have been bathed in the light, sort of this altruistic force fighting back evil. And now we're starting to move into that gray area between the light and dark.
If the darkness reaches out, we must reach back.
I will not sanction this.
In Season of Arrivals, the Vanguard is divided. You have some characters telling you, you know, we should fight these ships, and we have other characters who are saying, no, 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 we should find out what they want. We should get to know them and understand more. But it definitely comes to a head.
This next year in Destiny is really just about how all the different characters and factions are reacting to these disappeared destinations and what that means as the pyramids have arrived in our system, not for the first time, but for the second time.
We're going to see the return of a character who's been absent for a pretty long time in The Stranger, and boy, does she have a lot to say, and she has a lot of time to explain.
When I know more, you'll know more.
She has shown up to encourage us to take on the darkness, and the only way to truly stop it is to work with it.
And here comes our guardian, right on time.
Right on time. Well, what is that?
Why did the darkness invite us here?
Europa is literally like a time capsule.
Europa is huge.
Killer destination, freezing cold.
Desolate.
Some of the most beautiful spaces I've ever seen in a video game.
There was a
It's
lot
cold.
built on Europa during the Golden Age, and a lot of that was built underground. Clovis Bray had some research facilities there, really pushing the limits of technology and innovation there, maybe stepping into some things that we shouldn't have.
Under the ice, all kinds of secrets.
I'm so excited for what players are going to find.
Was that the raid?
The storm on Europa was actually something we've wanted to do for a long time.
We wanted it to feel harsh.
The weather system is so awesome. Like, you're walking through an open space and all of a sudden things start happening.
Oh no, is this like the fish
Coming
AI?
across like Fallen or Vex for the first
Revolutionary
time.
weather.
You can barely make out the glow in their eyes.
The sound
kinda
of the
spooky,
wind,
though.
the ice will change based on what the weather is looking like. You'll actually feel every piece of the environment changing around you to match the storm.
Europa itself is a pretty foreboding place. Aramis is there in advance of us, and she set up a forward base. She has lieutenants who have gotten their hands on stasis, gotten their hands on the darkness, and they're learning to wield it.
One by one, we will rise again.
And so I think her motivations are really interesting, too.
Today, we begin breaking free from our chains.
Aramis really challenges a lot of the ways that we think about
Or
light
servitor.
and darkness. She's gonna make you think about your relationship with the Traveler.
She's a compelling leader, and she has a vision. And especially after the collapse of their society, people, I think, the Fallen wanted someone to follow.
Is the light gonna be enough? I think we've seen that we need some new tools to fight our enemies with. Maybe it's time to fight fire with fire, or ice with ice.
Stasis is, not just a set of new supers, but it's a new damage type. We've got Solar, Void, Arc, and now
clean.
we've got Stasis.
The idea for Stasis all really came back from the gameplay idea of freezing someone.
That was kind of the theme that everyone kind of rallied behind. You know, Dima's an amazing concept artist, had some images that really kind of put us on the right path.
What really was landing with that was the more crystalline notion. So when we say cosmic ice, that's kind of where the cosmic comes in.
Once he freezes solid, I'm able to hit him again and just shatter him in pieces.
The pieces break apart and explode into sharp shards that can damage you. So all of that kind of came together when we landed on that theme.
Stasis does look really cool.
Stasis is gonna not only change the way that you can attack or approach combat, there's also some really great ways that you can upgrade it.
Then you start getting into like the more interesting parts, things that we're calling aspects and fragments, which are additional ways to modify your subclass. Aspects are a little bit more potent, and then the fragments are the things that are class agnostic, but depending on what your class is and depending on what your aspects are and how you want to play, you're probably going to be starting to select different ones in there. This is just the beginning for Stasis. We're going to continue to expand on it. We're just excited for players to get their hands on this.
It looks really interesting.
When we're creating a new palette like Stasis, we do what we call a source jam. Everyone on the team blocks out about a week where we can say, okay, you're gonna go out into the world, microphone recorder, record anything that reminds you of cosmic ice. That gives us
That's really
the palette
creative.
that we can build the eventual sounds out of.
I found personally that the best way to do it was at night. But doing screams, screeches, and blood-curdling yells is a little scary at night. Then I had a really rumbly stomach, and that also was recorded. There was also a breast pump.
Bruh.
You have to make use of what you got.
In Beyond Light, we have new exotic weapons for you. No Time to Explain is coming back. Instead of just being the gun that refills your magazine when you land precision hits, you actually get a little time portal, and it starts spitting out rounds alongside you. You can actually have that on top of the arc soul, so you can be your own little mini firing squad.
That's
built
cool.
for it.
I didn't even think about that.
Another one we have is the Lament. It uses up your sword's energy to give yourself a new combo that ends up in a big spinning slash. Probably the largest selling point for a lot of people is that it slices right through barrier champions.
I think the largest draw
Sounds
for most
really
people is
useful.
going to be the fact that it is a chainsaw sword.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Chainsaw sword, fuck.
For Beyond Light, we really wanted to create exotic armor pieces that formed a key part of your build around which all the other parts of your build could revolve. For example, the Titan gets the Icefall Mantle, which is a set of exotic arms that looks like it is crafted from Golden Age tech. When you activate it, you sort of slam your arms down, create a burst of stasis energy, and then you cover yourself in an overshield. The Warlock exotic is Necrotic Grip. If you are facing a wave of thralls running at you, you can nail them with your melee attack, and it starts to burst and sort of cascade through the whole group.
So yeah, it's just like, looks like it's Thorn, but in melee form. Wait, it chains? It looked like it was chaining. That sounds cool.
There's a lot there for newcomers coming in too. If you've got a friend who hasn't tried it out, it's a really great time to jump in on New Light, that entry experience for free players.
Last year, when New Light launched, we brought back a small portion of the Cosmodrome. This year, we're bringing back a much larger portion of the destination. It takes some of the experiences that started with original Destiny 1, but puts them and stitches them together in a different way and adds new things and tells a different story.
What you're going to meet in this new opening experience is a character with not one, but two names from Fast and the Furious, Shah Han.
Thank the light. I didn't think we had other Guardians on patrol here.
What I love about the Cosmodrome is it feels like Destiny distilled.
Well, what's up with the Tree of Silver
Season
Wings?
of the Hunt picks up where Arrivals left off.
Other forces are taking advantage of the darkness to make their move forward, including Xivu Arath,
Yeah, that was
a
so
sister
cool.
of Oryx. And she's taking this opportunity to build up an army. And we're working with Osiris to try to stop her.
Osiris goes out, stumbles across these hive growths that are driving combatants crazy.
Osiris is in trouble, and of course, you're his only hope.
Oh. That Aldrin? It's Aldrin! Let's go!
We warned you it was going to be dangerous down here. Impossible.
Let's go!
We finally catch up to what we saw at the end of Forsaken, where we saw Aldrin being brought back to life by a ghost.
Aldrin, who now refers to himself as Crow, he doesn't know what he did. The slate's been wiped clean when he was resurrected as a Guardian.
We know what he's done, and we know what he could be capable of doing. So now we're going to spend some time watching him go back and forth. And that's going to question how we look at him, how we look at ourselves, how we look at the light, how we look at darkness.
In Season of the Hunt, we're partnering with the Crow and Osiris to take down the High Celebrant. It's creating these cryptoliths around the system, and those cryptoliths are attracting Elixian Cabal and corrupting them.
Oh no!
So Xivu Arath is essentially corrupting herself and army, and it's our job to put a stop to it.
I'm really excited to see
That night looks
Xivu Arath
weird.
fleshed out more and to find out more about her relationship with Savathun and what that means for year 4 of Destiny.
Savathun has been placing dominoes, and
At the end of year 4, she's gonna knock down the dominoes. We're gonna see what she's been really up to. And so this year, she's putting the last pieces in place.
Destiny is just a really incredible world. And there are so many stories for us to tell.
We have a lot to look forward to beyond Light, then the Witch Queen, and then Lightfall, and all the seasonal content between. We feel like we've got a really great way to bring people together. Working through COVID and working through some of the other turmoil in the world right now has been really challenging.
I have to admit, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well we've been able to get things done.
We're committed to your characters and your community of players. We want to meet you where you are.
I think the thing that excites me the most about Destiny's future is how much it's rooted in where we come from.
Seeing villains revealed and finding out secrets that we've been hinting at for years.
When I look at the team that we're building and continuing to grow and hire, the new leaders that are coming up in Destiny, that gets me super excited.
Destiny's best days are ahead of us.
I sure do hope so. Pretty sure I just saw it dodge that froze. Pog. We didn't see a lot of new in there, but there was some new. I think the most info we got was about the next season. But Aldrin. Okay, so I think I'm feeling alright, so I think we'll do some Genshin. I think we'll do some Genshin. You are Aldrin. Why did that get censored? Or no, did it get censored? It got highlighted. I'm stupid. Okay. What am I doing? Right here. Humana. Miho, yo, these nuts. Bruh. Oh. Springvale.
With sword comes
Oops.
shadow.
Smooth. Busy why? Busy why? It said in the vicinity. Where is my man? Is that him over there? No. Damn it, where's my man, boys? I just want my free box. My box of chocolates. I have no idea where he could be, to be honest. Let's get a vantage point, I guess. I'm in Springville. Get dingbat. I'm not seeing this man. See, maybe over here. Where is he? Where is he, brothers? Oops, did not mean to read the note. Oh, sorry, Bob. Where the hell is he? In the vicinity of Springville. So it says. Issues is he's probably out of render distance right now. Like, he should be clear as day because he's like purple. Freaking Barney the dinosaur, dude. I'm about to give up on looking for this man.
Time to deliver. Hunters.
Pepe, where is he? There he is.
Ah, I see you've willingly returned. That must mean you trust me, even if only a little.
Hyman's heard of scams that start like this, though. They rope you in with all the benefits in the beginning, so you let your guard down, and that's when they get ya.
That's meta as fuck.
Please. I don't rely on scams to make my morale. I rely on my keen sense of business trends.
That is literally meta as fuck. Wait, what? I already read bullshit. Alright. So funny. So funny. Haha. Haha. Is he so funny? Okay, after I do my daily commissions. Actually, no, I should probably do the story thing first now that I think about it. Because I have like a key in storage. No, not like it really matters because they're not gonna get another chapter out, but you know. Let's just do that first. Story quests, unlock, claim. Go. Wait, where? In the middle of the road. Since I'm addicted to the gacha. Spiral only resets like floor after floor 9, I think. There's Mona. And then I think it's like every time, every like 16th day in the month or something.
Finally.
Or like the 1st and the 16th. Them curves.
I almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me. Are you some sort of dirty door? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
The heck just happened? I need her.
You're not from this world, are you?
She knew it.
How do you know about that? How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off.
Well, I'm just full of questions.
Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me. Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Because everyone needs us.
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the guardian of the box.
Nice view of the boobs. Like her eyes are up here. Game. Her eyes are up here.
My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master.
So you have to prove yourself, huh?
Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless, but I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
That's not at all what it said. But I have no idea how astrology works.
How did she get involved in this anyway? The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple
I like
to
how
meet
it doesn't
her,
even
then
go
the
to her
lead is
face,
already
dude.
mine, no?
Just like, ooh, how can we show off Mona?
And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so
Since when was I yours?
come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
Bro, the camera angles, dude. The camera angles, they're...
That does seem much
Okay.
faster than searching the land country by country.
Those sound like fine conditions.
A wise decision.
Bro, it doesn't even
That
look
said,
at her
I
face.
would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go.
It doesn't even look at her face.
There is a small inn near Mount Tianhong that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
Mihoyo knows what's good. Hell yeah. That was so majestic just to get one fish. I need Mona, dude. I would Mona for Mona. I mean, what? Let's say that out loud. There's definitely a chest here. Told you. You gotta make her Mona. I think this guy had a side quest for us in the past.
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Oof, Paimon, keep that to
Mona,
yourself.
oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
How does a slime sneak up on you, may I ask? You're a dumbass.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
I'm not saying anything, but I think Lumen knows what's up.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane
I just observed destiny myself.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether.
She has said destiny and forsaken. I'm just waiting for her to say shadow, keep and beyond light at this point.
Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Galaxy eyes, because she's got a galaxy brain.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 Mora as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000?
Oh. Yeah, what's with that look on your face? She's a gold digger.
It's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 Mora just like that.
You were just talking about an astrologist's pride.
Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much Mora to find.
I'll find it for free.
It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
But of course.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us.
The fuck is elemental bait?
You remember the stuff we helped Master D-Luke make?
Oh yeah.
And Paimon actually kept a small amount.
Well done, Paimon.
Paimon's the very best partner, right?
Right.
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy.
Paimon, best traveling
The
companion.
elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes,
Imagine being called
together,
Chump.
so we'd best prepare ourselves.
Imagine your parents naming you Chump, dude. Oh, would you earn Chump change? Oh, screw you. Effort. Oh, and they don't stop coming. That is not the one I wanted to attack, game.
With swords and shadow.
Oof. What was that a jab at me, Busy? Do you want to fight, bro? Bruh. Busy, bruh.
Found it! This must be the ring! It's so pretty. Paimon's sure it's worth a ton of... Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts.
Paimon wants to steal.
The ring back to Mr. Zhu.
Paimon. Bad emergency food.
That's it. That's the one. I thought it was lost forever.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me?
I'm gonna give him the triple ... dude.
Let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms.
Oof, dude, this guy's life is sad. Almost as sad as mine.
I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then I'll take it gladly.
Bruh. Bitch, please. Even Paimon wasn't that fast.
But we did all the work. A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Well...
Didn't we say we were just playing pretend?
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
Bruh.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
No what?
That didn't
Oh, no
happen.
Mora.
Forget it.
She's broke. She's dirt poor. What a... what a hoe, bruh.
Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out.
I'd pay her some money. For reasons.
No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things?
Let's go after... There, I said it for you.
Let's go after her for good food!
Paimon always wants the good food. To Mondstadt. But first, we must go to the Wongshu Inn. Whoa. 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 Nino needs to go to horny jail. Although, can you blame him? Wait, this is really down here? Fine. Fine. We'll take the plunder. I'm spitting facts.
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Woohoo.
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
Bonus. Cooch. I mean, what? These golden shrimp
These are
balls.
made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
As for the vegetarian abalone.
It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients.
Abalone. I'm stupid.
It's just as good as the real thing.
How about this crab roe tofu?
Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties.
And this salted pork soup.
This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
I'll order them all.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
Did you just call Paimon a half person? Bruh.
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and Jury soup, please.
Savages, dude.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
Oh, what? Alright, a bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment, we will serve you shortly. Food arrives, you and Paimon gorge yourselves on a feast fit for a king, but I couldn't finish it because it went away too fast.
Since we started eating.
I gotta fucking starve. No wonder she's so thin. Why did she only order one dish?
Is it? Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast.
Let me whip something up for you.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute.
He's about to get that good old meat stick.
So it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from
I have
the
to go
innkeeper.
all the way up there, bro. Fuck that. I'm just gonna teleport up there. Guys, what do we make Mona?
Hello. How may I help you?
I want to ruin your
We'd
kitchen.
like to borrow the kitchen here.
A friend of mine would like to eat a special dish.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen.
I was thinking a steak
If I
skewer
may
as
add
well.
one more thing. You must be quite well versed in the art of cooking, yes?
Of course, if I make it, it's delicious.
Talented indeed. Actually,
Oh,
I have
he's
a
gonna
small suggestion
give
to
a
make.
suggestion.
From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab.
That sounds a little complicated.
Golden crab! Golden crab!
I got it. Golden crab.
Then let's get to it. With your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Golden crab recipe. swear to God, I'm not gonna have the ingredients for it. Fuck. Flour. Processing time. We're gonna have to wait 5 minutes for this. Let's make 10. Or no, let's just make a bunch. Oh, we have to wait 5 minutes to make this, boys. Oh no, we already have one, so we need to wait 4 minutes. God damn it. We'll just rob the kitchen while we're at it. Cocaine. No, flour. Guess we can do a commission. What's wrong? Oh, it's one of our guests. My apologies. Things have been awfully unusual around here lately. Our guests keep getting attacked by monsters nearby. Naturally, many are now less inclined to stay here. If this pattern continues, things will eventually escalate out of control. Judging by your attire, you are a traveler, correct? Would you mind taking care of this on the inn's behalf? Okay. Thank you. You're very kind. So, it's better that you deal with it instead. I will be sure to arrange adequate compensation. Alright, we'll just do this while we wait for our flour to process. The white stuff? The traveler? Bruh. This isn't even nearby. That's so far away. It's not even on the path. And you're telling me those guys over there are keeping people from coming to the inn. I call bullshit. There's also a luxurious chest right there that I never grabbed for some reason. So we're gonna grab that too because I'm a loser. Density and Gen shit crossover confirmed, bruh. That is not what I meant to do. Still ended up working out in the end though. Come here, big boy.
Nowhere to hide.
Well, screw you too, man. Screw you too. Crap.
Cut to the chase.
Just die, please. Please. Thank you. Loot. I guess give me that firm arrowhead. I'll give Mona the firm arrowhead. I gotta stop, bro. Oh, I said luxurious, but it wasn't luxurious, so I lied. Liar. Guess you cancel me. Table canceled. What the heck? That guy just like appeared right in front of me. Oh, he's already good. And hopefully we'll have enough flour now. Should, anyway. Yes. Wonderful. Well, that's a load off of my mind. Business as usual once again. Here's your compensation as agreed. Oh, the young gentleman? I would have thought you'd seen him around. Perhaps you've noticed him resting on the roof of the inn? He does that occasionally. But if you do notice him, try not to disturb him. He prefers to be left alone. Alright, time to make some golden crab. Easy clap.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal.
Wait, I already had some? Bruh. I'm gonna give her the perfect one. Because she deserves it.
This aroma is...
Your special order, ma'am.
Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
As long as you're eating a full meal.
I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Me too. To me too, Nino. But you know, they won't release the freaking English voice cast for whatever stupid reason. I just want to know. That's all I want. That's all I want to know. They've done it for literally every other language. Every language except for English. You calling us simperi me? I simp for Kuching Mona. Kuching Mona,
That
Kuching X
was
Mona.
tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Tyler kind of sus, bro.
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt.
They all kind of sus, bro.
You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
Well, I am a little tired. They're about to kidnap us.
Let's go then. We can make conversation along the way. The more the merrier.
We're about to all be kidnapped, bro.
There's no need. Now, shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen?
Ooh.
If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Will not touch her.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then,
Hey, time to
this
play
is a
Mona.
good time to show you what your master can do.
I'll blow you away!
Oh shit. I'm getting wrecked, dude. Okay, what the heck?
Delve into...
Actually, I haven't even played Mona yet. She's interesting. But she has like an actual dodge.
Let me scratch. Written in the stars.
Did she put him in a bubble?
We're open!
Aww.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations?
Your combat abilities were amazing.
Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars.
Ah, not that terrible rocket launcher, dude.
Though
Just
it may
kidding.
take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
Freaking hate that thing in Gambit.
You did hit
Fuck
some
it.
bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate.
I'll show you penetration.
That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate.
I'm a little excited.
Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Busy could join you. Why do you want to join Busy?
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor.
I can't tell fortunes.
I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently.
Lisa doesn't sound young.
Well, that's all the information we need.
It's the Mona Lisa. That's all?
It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And
Why is she
Paimon,
floating?
too, you're back.
Why is she floating? Oh my god, she's a ghost.
That's her, the successor to great knowledge.
You mean Klee?
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
We're getting nowhere fast.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
To never come back.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make Jumpy Dumpties. So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Glee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
50-year agreement and a box.
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one.
The heck? She's searching the ground right in front of us?
Or this one.
Maybe her bag.
No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise.
It's a bomb again, isn't it?
Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Clee, a terrorist, dude.
Clee, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
It's freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, Clee's great. By the way, I'll be doing a Clee banner after all this stuff. I have quite a bit of permagems. Maybe we'll get Clee. Probably not though, because you know drop rates are ass. Freaking Dendro slime. Oh nope, it's freaking Hydro slimes. I thought it was gonna be a Dendro one. There's a Dendro one.
We're here. This is it. Let's dig it up.
This has to be the work of Dendro slimes.
It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Ah, Dendro slimes.
Yep, Dendro slimes.
We could talk later. Let's take them out first.
The heck, it went back underground.
Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Fucking murdered.
Found it. It's this box. Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete. Let's bring it back.
He's cute, dude.
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull.
Oh, have patience, lady.
I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all.
Why'd you read her diary?
It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but...
Bruh.
Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Oh.
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
Bruh.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's? It's her diary.
You just
from
call her
50
mom
years
a
ago.
hag, bro?
The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth. I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside.
Yep, Clee, time to go back to solitary confinement.
I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
What a touching conclusion.
Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my Mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
I don't think that's how it works, Paimon.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be...
Too expensive.
Yes. I mean, no. You really have no way with words.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free.
An intimidating resolution.
What will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
New track? I can't say I've heard this song.
The Adventurers Guild? Right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... well, you know what I mean, don't you?
Oh ho ho. Sorry. Of course.
Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
Hell yes, busy. Busy gets it, bro.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
That one is back under quandary.
I see.
Quandary.
I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person.
Oh, is that what that aqua door is?
Although we have a few specialists who could
Hydra
break
door?
the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there.
I think she can do it.
All right. Then allow me to tell you where the house is.
I was wondering what that door was going to be used for.
The person who placed the seal is by no means simple. Breaking the seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So if you first, and then you...
Easy club.
All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
Hey, it's Goth.
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house.
I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Well, yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
This might be your best option.
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready.
As you said, this journey was all gain and no loss.
Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Oh, I'll feed her alright. Like what? Dang, that's it. Pet bands. Okay, let's do our commissions and then we'll do some summons. Also, I have 120 resin. So actually, let's go kill a boss real quick. No, you can't. Or actually, maybe you can. You could try. I think you're actually the same world level. I don't want to give you a sec. 2 seconds. What's going on? Okay. Okay, if you're gonna use official, then I'm going to use Barbara. Yeah. Why isn't it damaging the thing?
Let the show begin!
Don't put with sword comes shadow. Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Snipe the eye. You wanna go fight the water thing too? What do Barbara's constellations do? They make her cuter. Okay. I'm still gonna use Barbara though, even though she's kind of useless in this battle, just in case one of us downs. I don't know if it applies to you or not, but I have this right here. I don't know if it works on allies. Automatically revives this character and gives them 100%. It's basically Mipha's Grace. Plus you've got Fischl, so I'll have that. We'll have the Oz support. Plus you're playing Razor, which is good deeps. We'll be fine. We should be fine anyway. I think I need to activate it. There we go. Why are you running? Come on now, spawn the water illusions, please. Please? Please? Jesus, guy's chonky. Come on now. Easy clap. All right. Get out of here. Top right, by the way. Grab a heal before you leave. Oh, never mind. Da da da. Ignore me. I'm stupid. Ooh. Barbara is half white. Okay. Commissions. Right there. What's good? How you doing? My dong is 1 inch. I'm doing pretty alright. Transport balloon. We all love escort missions, right, boys? Down from there. Whoa, whoa, busy. Whoa. Hold up. Oh, was that the only one I had to break? Okay, fine. Come on, slow balloon. Why are you running? Come on. Ow. This man just nailed me, dude. And I nailed Kuching too, but damn. Oh, he's gone. He done disappeared. Yes, always do single wishes. Always do single wishes. Only thing 10 poles do are save you time.
Another test. As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Nowhere to hide.
You're open.
Speed of light. To the tape.
Is that all commissions? No, I think I have one more. You got a femboy. What'd you get? Did you get the water guy? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I had him too, though. Yaw.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Nowhere to hide.
Hey, you. Bruh. He's actually up in the tree. Okay, we got him.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
The second time getting him. Yeah, he does have a higher chance to get right now. And then Sucrose and the well, I think, as well. I don't think I'm gonna finish my battle pass. It's kind of unfortunate. I think maybe if I really focus into it, but... Ooh, 680 at the end, though? Ooh. 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 Okay. Go get our commission reward. Then we're gonna hit the wishes, boys. Time to hit the gotcha. Hopefully we'll get cleave, but most likely not.
Add as.
Alright, boys, here we go. We got 710 primogems to burn here. Trash. Let me guess, trash. Looks like we might be getting all blues today, boys. All blues today. Yep. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I wonder how close I am to my 4-star pity. Okay, this isn't updated yet. I'm gonna do this. I think it's like craft 20 things in the battle pass. I think there's also cook 20 things. What if I mastered that's cheap that I have a lot of? Okay, there we go. There you go, easy club. These two I hate doing. These two suck. This one I don't think I ever get either, but they're lowering it, I think. They're making it 1200. This one kind of sucks too, because you have to actually claim the rewards, I think, for it to count. Because it doesn't go away until you're done with it. You might be able to like log out afterwards and log back. No, actually I still think it leaves the flower. It's really dumb.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Oh dang, I thought these forged faster, not gonna lie. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. Mona's story was really good, and I hope they release more character stories like that more often. Anna's got corona. But I don't know. I feel like the next story update we'll see is probably 1.1, which is, of course, the same day Beyond Light comes out. Frickin' screw the game industry, man. I'm not gonna be able to play Zombies, Destiny, and Genshin all in the same week, but you know what is what it is. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all later.